Megyn Kelly's stance may be one of her most shameful and dangerous positions to date. Stay at home or be prepared to get shot. Megyn, what happened to the First Amendment, which you call the foundation of freedom of speech? And what happened to the Second Amendment, which you have always described as a sacred right? This reaction to the killing of Alex Pretti in Minneapolis is not only shocking, but also morally despicable. Megyn Kelly openly says that she feels no sympathy for Alex Pretti. And according to her, Alex was shot simply because he did not stay at home. So, the logic is this. If you want to avoid being killed by the government, then just stay silent, stay locked inside your home, and don't ask questions. This is not journalism. This is dictatorship with a microphone. Let's listen to her own words. If you want, I can also make it more punchy for a YouTube script, soften it for neutral reporting, or sharpen it further for political commentary.
I know I'm supposed to feel sorry for Alex Pretti, but I don't. I don't. Do you know why I wasn't shot by Border Patrol this weekend? Because I kept my ass inside and out of their operations. It's very simple. If I felt strongly enough about something the government was doing that I would go out and protest, I would do it peacefully on the sidewalk without interfering, via a whistle, via shouting, via my body, via any other way. I would make my objections known by standing there without interfering, because interfering is where you go south. And laying hands on a police officer trying to, or Border Patrol officer or ICE officer trying to conduct a law enforcement operation is a felony. And now you are going to get arrested. And if you do anything that resembles resisting, you're in serious trouble.
I know I'm supposed to feel sorry for Alex Pretti, but I don't. Do you know why Border Patrol didn't shoot me this week? Because I stayed at home and kept away from their operations. If I want to protest a government action, I'll stand peacefully on the sidewalk without interfering, without shouting, without blocking anything, without touching an officer. Because the moment you interfere, things go bad. Laying a hand on a law enforcement officer is a crime, and even the slightest resistance can land you in serious trouble. So, what's the reality? Sounds like a very brave opinion, doesn't it? And remember, Megyn Kelly calls herself a constitutional conservative. The truth is, Alex Pretti was not there to attack anyone. He was not causing chaos. He was not harming an officer. He was not trying to kill anyone. Multiple videos and eyewitnesses confirm that. He was filming the police, which is a constitutional right. And he was helping an injured woman who had fallen to the ground after being shot. He was forcibly thrown to the ground, pinned down, disarmed, and then shot. Even if he was protesting is not a crime. Simply being near a government operation does not strip a human being of their right to live. The First Amendment, only on paper. Megyn is right about one thing. ICE and Border Patrol operations today are openly violating the First Amendment. That's why people are afraid. This is exactly the self-censorship we're talking about. The First Amendment still exists in writing. But if you step outside to protest, anything can happen. Today, exercising free speech has genuinely become a life-threatening act. The Second Amendment, hypocrisy at its peak, Alex Pretti was a legally armed citizen. He had a valid permit. He did not brandish his weapon. He did not threaten anyone. And the so-called crime being cited amounts to a $25 citation. This is the same Megyn Kelly, who for years has supported open carry, called the Second Amendment sacred, criticized government overreach. But The moment the government kills a lawful citizen, the position changes. He had a gun, he was dangerous. And then comes, why was he even there? He should have stayed home. Meaning, constitutional rights only exist as long as the state allows them. That's not conservatism. That's not liberty. That's submission to state power. This is not democracy. It's silent authoritarianism. Saying, stay away from federal agents if you want to stay alive, is a deeply dangerous mindset. Are institutions so poorly trained that the only way for citizens to survive is to remain confined to their homes? That's not democracy. That's a hallmark of authoritarian rule. Just like East Germany, where people avoided the Stasi even when they had done nothing wrong. This is not the logic of freedom. It's the logic of obedience. Why was Alex Pretti killed? Alex Pretti did not deserve to die for being present, helping an injured person, legally owning a firearm, filming the police. And if your principles collapse the moment the state makes a wrong decision, then the truth is, you never truly believed in those principles. Maybe Megyn Kelly never did either. In the bonus show, we'll discuss calls for an investigation by the NRA and other gun groups, the investigation launched against Kristi Noem, and the growing calls to boycott the World Cup.